Yes. Yeah, morning all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes. Fine. Thank you. So why Python? So in the last demo session, just I was saying that why Python is required. Already we have got many programming languages, right? Python. There is no who can learn Python. There is no prerequisite for learning Python. Anybody can update, right? The Python statements look like normal English statements, right? In today's session, I will just brief you about these Python statements, right? How they look as compared with other programming language, right? And the importance of modules in Python. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we building today by using Python? Python features, Python compared with other programming, right? Yes. Let us have a quick review what we have discussed in the yesterday session. Python is a general purpose programming. It's a general purpose programming means any kind of application we can develop using Python. It's not like purpose based. Multi-programming features we see in Python. High level language and platform independent, can run on all the hardware and all the operating systems. Okay. Interpretation language, line by line execution we see, which makes debugging easy. User friendly programming or programmer friendly programming, which provides simple syntaxes, right, which looks like normal English statements. Right. Check this, right? Yes. There are two types of languages, right? Low level languages, high level language. Low level languages like assembly level, high level languages like Python, right? Low level languages, they are not human understandable, they are not portable, and they are machine dependent. High level languages like Python, human understandable, they are portable and machine independent. Human understandable, portable, and machine independent. Can run on all the hardware and all the operating systems, right? Yes. Python has got multi-programming features. I said what programming features Python has got, like procedural oriented programming features like C language, object oriented programming features like C++, Java, scripting features like shell script, and modular programming like Modular 3, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different domains. Okay. Python has got great boom today because of this modular programming. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python is providing, right? So for different domains, whatever domain you are from, right? Python has got a module. For data science, it has got separate module. For big data, for networking, for testing, for operating system, for every database, Python is providing a module using which we can connect with the database. And for each and every file format, Python has got a separate module for CSV, for JSON, for PDF, and for mathematical activities. The name of the module itself is math, for statistical and for generating graphs. Any type of graph we can generate by using Python. Python is the only programming language by writing code we can generate graphs. Yes. So I show you some sample examples how to generate graphs without any knowledge of Python. Still, you can able to understand these Python statements, unlike other programmings. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Mostly used in web applications, right? Using framework like Django, right? At a rapid speed, you can develop a web application. Okay, using automation applications. For automation applications, using technologies like data science, IoT, DevOps, right? Where implementation going in Python. Total data science implemented using Python, right? Python providing modules for that. And even for IoT and DevOps, writing automation scripts. And even for big data, like Spark with Python, PySpark, right? For GUI animations, right? For graphical user interface or for animation. We have got TK intermodule and PyQt. For gaming or game development, we have got several frameworks and 3D rendering libraries, right? Right. Scheduling tasks, we have got Airflow, right? For scientific applications and for numerical analysis applications, right? For scientific applications, we have got CP. Yes. CP is the scientific Python. NumPy, now numerical Python. Okay. For testing, for software development, for database applications, Python can connect with any database, right? Like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, right? And for business application, Python is one of the best choice for developing e-commerce systems. For networking applications, Python has got a separate framework like Twisted Python for developing network applications or for network programming. Audio and video applications also can be created using Python. So as part of this course, I'll be discussing some audio and video, developing audio and video applications, CAD applications, 3D CAD applications, right? And for embedded application, the most famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. And for data analysis, and for robotics, Python is preferred, right? And for desktop applications, right? These are some of the examples where Python is mostly preferred, mostly used, right? And who are using Python today? Topmost applications, right? Google using Python for its web search systems, YouTube using for its video sharing service, Uber pricing algorithm implemented in Python, Yahoo using Python, Instagram built by using Python, NASA using Python for its research and development activities because of Python hybrid features. Quora, some other applications like Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, all this they are built using Python. Massively multiplayer online games. All right. And Maya, which uses Maya is a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. All right. iRobot for military and commercial applications and for hardware testing. For hardware testing purpose, right? Yes. And reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. What are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular? Firstly, most of the programmers or developers are attracted towards Python and migrating towards Python because of its very less code, very less coding and simple syntaxes. Interactive mode, you can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. This kind of interactiveness you cannot see in other programming. and multi-programming features, hybrid features, right? Right. Wide varieties of applications we can develop, right? Wide varieties of applications and many built-in modules. Okay. Very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode, multi-programming features. Okay, many built-in modules. These are the reasons, these are the features, right, which makes Python super popular. And as I was saying, right, Python is the #1 ranked programming language in the industry, which is widely used. And people from non-programming or zero programming, right? Yes. Yes. So from Monday, the batch will be starting, right? Yes. Okay. People from non-programming or zero programming, right? You want to can just check this. Today I'll be discussing like how these Python statements look and the importance of modules. Yes, Python comparison with other programming. Comparison with other programming. Okay, I'll take a task, right? And I'll try to implement the task in multiple programming languages. Task is accepting two values, from the user keyboard, and performing addition, accepting two values from the user keyboard and performing addition. First, we'll write using Java. First, using Java. Import java.io.start class sample. Public static void main. Public static void main string of throws IO exception. Input stream reader ISR equal to new input stream reader. Yes. Buffer reader BR equal to new buffer reader of ISR, right? System.out.println. Enter the first number. Enter the first number, whatever number you're entering by default taken as string. String S1, BR dot read line. Every statement ends with semicolon. Every statement ends with semicolon. Okay. Enter the first number taken as string. Later I need to convert to into integer. Int I equal to integer dot parseInt. Enter the first number taken as string, convert to integer. Again, copy this. Enter the second number. Enter the second number. String S2 BR dot read line. Integer equal to integer dot parseInt. ParseInt of S2. So this is what, okay, next, finally saying system.out.println, system.out.println, finally saying I plus J, right? Yes. This is what the coding in Java, right? For accepting two values from the keyboard and performing addition, right? This is what the code. These 3 lines for the first number, these 3 lines are for the second number. Okay. I will copy this. I'll just show you the execution in both Python and Java, right? So this is using Java. I'll just copy to a separate notepad file. Yes. I'll paste it here, right? Control S. Python 8 p.m. batch. Sorry, 8 a.m. batch. Sample.java. That is what Java code. Next, to execute this, right? Go to this command prompt. Yes. cd / come out of this. Change your directory to Python 8 a.m. Python 8 a.m. batch, right? 8 a.m. batch. Python 8 a.m. batch, right? Say enter Java C. Sample.java. If any errors, will display the errors here, right? If there are no errors, there are no errors. Java sample, it will ask enter the first number 10, enter the second number 20, sum is 30. So I don't know like how many of you have understood this code, right? Yes. It looks a little complex to understand this Java code. What is class? What is public static void main? What is string aux? What is IO exception? What is input stream reader? What is buffer reader? What is system.out.println? What is read line? What is parseInt? So all this looks a little complex to understand, right? But See this task, you can see within 10 to 12 lines, right? It's able to see with 10 to 12 lines. Ten to 12 lines of code, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. The same task I'll try to implement in Python with not more than 3 lines. See, this is the Java code to accept two values and to perform addition. For the same task, I'll write the code in Python with not more than 3 lines, and that too, it will be very simple, right? Like normal English statements, you can easily understand. Very less coding, simple syntaxes. Okay. I'll just open this Python shell directly and I'll write the code within this Python shell, right? For the same task. Yes. File, see Python 3.11 is the Python shell. I'll just show you how to download and how to install Python. I want two values, X and Y. What is your task? Accepting two values or two numbers and performing addition. So to take two values X, Y for accepting two numbers. Input using input function, input the value for X. Enter value of X. Input, enter value of X. X, Y equal to input, enter value of Y. Enter value of X, enter value of Y. Print X plus Y. That's it. This is the coding in Python, right? Very less code, simple syntaxes, look like normal English statements, right? Enter value of X, input, enter value of Y, print X plus Y. But in Python also, just like Java, whatever you're inputting from the keyboard taken as string, we are supposed to convert to integer. So input value of X taken as string. So we need to typecast to int, saying int of input, enter value of X. Input, enter value of Y, int of input, enter value of Y. Input, enter value of X, input, enter value of Y. See that, right? So Python 8 batch. Okay, just I'll run this code. Run module. Enter value of X 10, enter value of Y 20. Sum is what? 30, right? Yes. So entering the value for x, value of 5. See this code, right? Python code to accept two values as compared with Java code. It's easily understandable, right? There is no complex word in this. But if you see this Java code, you see a lot of complex words, right? What is IO exception, class, input stream reader, buffer reader, integer dot parseInt. But here, value of x, value of 5, print x plus 5. So one more example, just one more example I'll take some values, random values. 30, 10, 40, 20, 50. Yes, I'm taking some values, x 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes. Okay. Now print. Print x means prints the entire list as it is, list of values. If I want to know the number of elements within this list, no need to write any code. Directly we got inbuilt functions in Python like len of x. If you want to find the max element, say print max of x, returns 50. If you want to print the min value, print min of x. Min of x is 10. Print sum of all the elements, sum of x, right? Len of x, max is 50, min is 10, sum is this. Max is 50, min is 10, sum is sum of all these elements. Right. Yes, just observe this output. Len of x is 5, max of x is 50, min of x is 10, sum of x is what? 150. Okay. If I want to arrange all these elements in a particular order, just I can say sorted of print sorted of x, right? Sorted of x. Just arranging all the elements in ascending. Run model, you will get in ascending. 10 to 50. If you want in descending, there is no separate function, but say print same sorted of x. Again, you will get in ascending. The ascending, if you reverse, yes, run module. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Yes. If I want to add a new element, right? See this x dot to the x list, append a new element 60. Yes, append a new element 60. Print that. If I want to remove x dot remove 40, removing that element 40, and say print x. So in this way, we can append, we can add, we can remove, can find this ascending in descending, right? Very simple syntaxes, but you won't see any complex words in this. 60 got added, and again next 40 got removed. Okay, next. The importance of modules. Python has got 89,300 inbuilt modules. What module consists of and how to use modules. Just see this, right? Just two things you can observe here. One is how the coding of Python looks. Second, the importance of modules. I'll just give an example of a mostly used module. Math module, import math, yes. So this is a module. If you want to use that mathematical related functionalities into your program code, first import it. And if you want to see what is present within this math, print dir of math. Print dir of math, right? Yes. Print dir of math. Save it. Run module. What all the properties present within the math module. So these are all the properties present within the math module. Sine, sin h, square root, tan h. There are some variables like pi. There are some variables like e, right? Yes. You want to can check this, right? Yes. Print within the math module. There's a property like pi. Math.pi, math.e. Check it. What is the output of this pi value? What is the value of e? The simple statements of Python, right? Within that math, pi value is 3.14, e value is 2.71. For example, you doesn't know how to use particular functionalities like you don't know how to work with the square root. Okay. Python, there is just like help function in Python, which is going to help you how to work with this square root. Help on what? Within the math module. SQRT. Math.sqrt. Help on math.square root, run module. See, help on built-in function square root in the module math. Square root expecting one value x returns the square root of x. Returns the square root of x means it is expecting one value x. So there is a help function in Python to help you with the syntaxes. But now you should provide one value for it. Math.sqrt of s1 x value 16. Square root of 16 is 4. Run module. Okay, it got square root as 4. Similarly, if you see any other particular function, you don't know how to use it and how to work it. For example, POW, you don't know what it is and how to use it. Say help on math.pow, right? Yes. Yeah. See, it says how many values we need to provide, what it is going to return. But run module. Help on built-in function power in the module math. Power expecting two values x comma y returns x to the power of y. Is expecting two values x comma y returns x to the power of y, x to the power of y. Yes, we need to provide two values, right? X comma y, it returns x to the power of y. This is the power symbol in Python. X to the power of y. You can see double star. Yes, print, yes. So this is what, yes, check rather, right? This is what we'll get along with the Python software, right? Ideally, we say, I'll show you this while installing Python in the next session. I'll show you how to work and how to run the code and execute the code, right? Yes. Print is expecting two values. We are supposed to give 10 comma 3, 10 to the power of 3, that is 1000, right? Run module. Okay, 1000 you got, right? Same way, it is very simple, right? Working with any modules, we doesn't see. Do you see any complex word here? Complex statements here. It looks very simple, right? Python statements looks, and I'll also show you like how to generate a graph with very simple steps, right? You can just check. There won't be any complex statements. For generating graph, we require a module called matplotlib.pyplot as plt. matplotlib.pyplot as plt, alias name or shortcut name. So here, instead of using this very big name, instead of using this matplotlib, it has got a property called pyplot. Instead of using this very big name every time within our program code, use shortcut name or alias name as plt. Okay. To plot a graph, you require two x coordinates and y coordinates. Plt.plot, x coordinate values 1, 2, 3, y coordinate values 4, 5, 6. That's it. Now plt.show. That's it. plt.show. Check it. No, check it. This is the graph. Run. See. Observe this output. 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. For example, I'll take a small task, show you, right, how to generate the graph. Yes. Plot age values are like this. 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. And that values are like this. For 30 years, 30,000, 40,000, 40 years, 40,000. 30,000 for this, 40,000 for this. And for 50,000, it is 35,000. Not here. I'll need to close here, right? Yes, I need to close here. So people from different backgrounds will be learning Python, right? People from testing, people from networking, people from data science, people from big data, people from graphics for game development, right? Only the domain specific modules they'll be using and working, right? Not this all these modules, only the domain specific modules you'll be exploring. Okay. Run module. Check this. Run module. Set. A graph is generated in this way, right? 30, 30,000, 40, 40,000, 50, 35, 60, 50,000, right? In this way, graph is generated. Okay, fine. So you got a graph with blue color, solid graph with blue color, right? Yes, but I doesn't want blue color. I want different color, but I doesn't want solid graph. I want some dotted graph, right? Just observe the statements and the coding, right? Yes. Just to give comma here and say hyphen hyphen. You will get some dotted line style. And COLOR color equal to some different color, red color I want. You can apply some colors, right? Run module. Okay, you got that graph in red color, and also you can see dotted line format. And you see that X coordinate label, Y coordinate label, and title. I want see that simple syntax is given by Python. I want to give some name to the X label, name to the Y label, title, right? Yes. Yes. PLT dot X label, like age. PLT dot Y label. Okay, that's it. And PLT dot title. Title is what? Sample graph. Sample graph. You won't see any complex statements here, right? Very less coding, simple statements. Just I was showing you some codings of Python and comparison with other programming languages, right? Yes. So you can see this sample graph as the title, age as this X coordinate, income as the Y coordinate, right? Yes. And here instead of plot, if you give BAR, bar graph will be generated. If you give HIST, histogram will be generated. If you give like PIE, pie graph will be generated. Okay. One small example, right? I want to generate a pie graph. Same. Import within this matplotlib is the model in this pie plot, right? As alias name PLT shortcut name. So for example, mobiles. Samsung, Vivo, Oppo, Samsung, Vivo, Oppo, OnePlus. These are the phones. So the sales of May are like this. Samsung 45 sales, Vivo 10 sales, Oppo 15 sales, OnePlus like 20. Okay. Now I want plt dot pie graph, plt dot pie on sales of May, right? Comma labels. I want labels for each one. Labels nothing but mobiles only, right? Mobiles. PLT dot show. That's it. You don't see any complex statements here. Yes. One module. You can see a pie graph which is getting generated like this, right? More sales for Samsung. Next were for OnePlus. Next for Oppo. Next loss for Vivo. Right, in this way, simple graphs are, see, these graphs can be generated by using Python. So this is the course content I'll be discussing, I said. So the next class will be on Monday. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be busy with the weekend classes. Your classes will be from Monday to Friday, same timing, 8 o'clock, right? Okay. Starting with Python basics, Python operations, Python operators in Python, IDEs. In real time, we use different IDEs like PyCharm, PyDev, Spider, Jupyter, Eclipse, NetBeans, VS Code. All those I'm going to show you, right? How to download, how to install. Flow control statements, looping statements, strings, collections in Python, Python lists, Python tuples, Python sets, Python dictionaries, functions in brief, modules in Python, package in Python, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming, regular expressions, database connectivity, operating systems, advanced models, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, and decorators. I'm going to discuss different types of models related to different environments, some related to big data, some related to data science, some related to graphics, some related to database, some related to regular expressions, some related to data and time applications. Excel workbook, data analytics, machine learning, pandas model in brief, numpy model in brief, matplotlib model in brief. 30 topics And people who go for full stack, right? Django framework in with 15 to 20 applications creations I'll be showing you. This is the course content. You can see that course content in the chart panel also. And if anyone has missed the yesterday's session, you can see in the chart the video of yesterday's. Okay. Syllabus you will be getting to your mail IDs, right? Today you will be getting it. And also, so only Python is for 2 months and total full stack, 2 months for full stack means nearly 70 hours I'll be spending. It's not like a 40 or 45 hours course, like it's like 70, 75 hours you'll be spending on this, right? And people going for full stack, apart from this Python, like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, SQL, and the Django framework with one project is going to cover, right? So the fee structure for only Python is 5, and for entire full stack is 10. That any queries from your side, anyone? Go ahead with your queries, right? And as it is a demo session, I was speaking most of the time, but in the normal sessions, right? Yes, you'll be interacting with the expected output. For every statement I type, you'll be giving the response. Yeah, any queries you got that, anyone? Yes, some queries was asked, right? You are from Java background. Will you compare Java and Python? Understanding for people like me. Yes, so Java, I already said I compared, right? So 70 hours only for Python, right? For getting get command and this Python coding with many working examples, right? To build your own code. To get command, I'll be spending 70 hours for Python, right? 2 months it takes. And for 2 months extra for this people who go for full stack, where I'll discuss HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and Django applications creations, right? Yes. So yes, everyone, you can attend the same link, right? On Monday also, you can follow the same link to see more on this Python, right? So from Monday, we'll be starting with this, right? Technical. So PSF, Python software foundation, Python installations, execution modes, everything we will be seeing from Monday. So same link you can join on Monday, same time, right? So 8 a.m. to see more on this. So yes, some queries asked, right? Video access is for 6 months. Yes, video access would be for 6 months. You'll be getting the recorded video. Yes, why video access is okay, 6 months. Let's share the syllabus will be shared to your mail IDs. If you want, after that, if you want to extend it, you can extend it, right? After 6 months by talking to that DURGASOFT, right? Okay. So totally 70 hours, not only for Django, excluding Django. 70 hours, they were ready, right? So in brief, we'll be discussing, right? Yes. So when is the last day for making payment, right? If from Monday, you can just attend the session. From Tuesday onwards, you can just check it. Yes. Okay, Monday and Tuesday, you can attend the sessions. 2 more sessions you can just attend and check, right? Yes, how the training goes. Fine. Any other queries, right? Yes. Okay.
There is a class tomorrow happened, Vijay.
No. The next class is going to be on Monday, right? Tomorrow there is no session. We'll be going with the technical things. We'll be starting, right? From Monday with the technical part.
Okay, Monday with the same time, correct?
Monday, same time. You can use the same link, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. So I'm stopping for now. We'll continue on Monday, right? Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you on Monday.